Hello, everybody. So happy to connect to each one of you. My name is Sandhyaashree. I'm a holistic lifestyle coach practicing for the past 2 decades. I'm also a plant-based practitioner and mother to two beautiful girls aged 23 and 19. Catharsis is an organization founded by me. We at Catharsis help people embrace their life with positivity and grace. Our mission is to make ordinary the new extraordinary. Sounds interesting? So we are so happy to collaborate with Praan to reach out to more people. So hello everybody once again. And Praan and we wanted to address the post-pandemic. What are the kind of emotions people have been through? And let's do a quick review of some of our learnings. The past pandemic has really made life quite difficult for each one of us. All of us tried to cope the situation to the best of our ability. Some of us struggled, some of us managed, some of us coped, but all of us tried. It's very difficult to tell people this is what you need to do because one size does not fit all. We cope according to our socio-economic setup and the kind of personality or the nature that we have. So each of us react to difficulties in different ways. Every time we face such situations, each of us evokes certain kind of emotions. Some of us may become very fearful. Some of us can have a lot of anxiety. Some of us even can be extremely angry for what is happening in their life. So the common line of worry is about where the money is going to come, how our health is going to be, what is the future holding for us. These are common emotions that run through all of us. And each of us react and reflect on this emotion according to the nature and the socio-economic setup we come from. As I coach people through the pandemic, there's a lot that happened. And a lot of things that happened also made me understand the most important quality that all of us need to have within us is coping. And you must be wondering, coping? All of us cope all the time. And what are you talking about coping? And in India especially, we are all very tuned into coping. This is not a coping that I'm talking about, which you already know. I'm talking about coping with positivity, with flexibility, and with creativity. And the word for that is resilience. When we cope a situation, a difficulty with a lot of grace and positivity, and we come back to become a stronger person, and that quality is resilience. Through the pandemic, I helped a lot of people develop, inculcate, instill in them resilience. I kept telling them, tap into this area for you to have a better life. So you must be wondering, okay, resilience, understood, but how do we do this? So before I tell you how you can develop this within you, I would like to talk about a few people who actually have been like a star by using that resilience and have turned their life into a new thing. You know, a new leaf, a new person, a new personality, whatever you call it. One of the people who come to my mind is Abraham Lincoln. He was the past president of United States and he became a president at the age of 49. Do you know, before he became the president, he had decades of struggle, a good 30 years of struggle. Yes, he had several failed businesses. His childhood sweetheart passed away. He had a nervous breakdown. He lost elections several times before he became the president of United States. Think about it. If he had succumbed to his emotion of, why me? Why should I try so hard? Or why can't I have it very easy? Would he have become the president of United States? I'm sure not. He tapped into his resilience and he kept telling myself, this is going to be taking me to a better space. Let me be more flexible. Let me find myself the creative space to develop and become a better person. And then there he became the president of United States. Back home, we have an actress named Sudha Chandran. She's a dancer and also an actress. Do you know she started to learn dancing at a tender age of 3.5? She was born into a family where they encouraged her to dance, and she thought life would be simple. She would become a dancer, actress, and then the line would just go on. But sadly, in her early 20s, in an unfortunate accident, she was forced to amputate her legs. You know why? Because there was a medical lapse, not because she was heavily injured. Think about it. What would have been her mental state and how she would have tapped into her resilience? Years of physiotherapy and having a Jaipur leg, she managed to come back on stage and dance again. And do you know what the Sunday Times read? Looses her feet and walks a mile. And that line, loses her foot and walks a mile. She didn't have a foot, but still she did not fear walking that path. There is so much we can learn from just watching people who have tapped into your resilience. If Sudha Chandran had taught, why me? I want to give up. Why can't I have it easy? She would have not been able to tap into her resilience, isn't it? World over, though the pandemic has taken a toll on us, there is an universal message coming to each one of us. Tap into your resilience. And that is how you can jumpstart and go towards your future with positivity and happiness. Personally, I tapped into my resilience during the pandemic. As I mentioned to you, I'm a holistic lifestyle coach. I spend my days meeting people physically and chatting up with them and helping them and advising them on embracing positivity and grace. With the pandemic, all the physical meetings came to a standstill. And I also was conducting lots of workshops in my office on chakra balancing, batch flower therapy, tarot card reading, and also some of the retreats were happening parallelly. All this came to a standstill, and there was so much need to help people, and I didn't know how to do it. That's when we as a team brought in all the workshops online. New avenues opened up. People from all over the world joined us for our workshop, and we helped hundreds of families tap into their resilience through our workshops. And when pandemic ended and things opened up, we also conducted some retreats. Isn't that amazing? What did we do here? We all tapped into our resilience. We became more creative. We became more flexible and thought, if this is the setup, how can we replicate and help? In the process, if I helped 10 people before, I managed to help hundreds and thousands of people during the pandemic. Isn't that amazing? I'm very personally very happy that I could do that. And I'm telling you, you definitely need to tap into your resilience. So when I've been talking about resilience so much, you must be thinking, I'm going to be suggesting you an interesting book or an advanced meditation practice, which is going to help you tap into your resilience, isn't it? Sorry to disappoint you. I'm a lazy person and an easygoing person. So I like to practice things that can be easily incorporated into your daily life. Through my practice of 20 years, if there is one thing I learned, is that we need to be very regular with our practice. And if for us to be regular with our practice, we need to inculcate our practice in our daily life. For it to be inculcated in our daily life, it has to be easy and less time consuming. So that is the reason all my techniques are extremely easy to follow and easy to inculcate into your daily life. What are the ground rules when it comes to practicing something that needs to tap into your inner self? All Vedic books, spiritual leaders, yoga, talk about three common things when it comes to achieving anything in life. One is to work on your breath. Correct? 2 is to always root yourself to the now. And 3 is to create a script that is favorable to your mind, body, and soul. So, in short, this is what all of them are trying to tell through their practice, through their book, or through whatever organization they're working for. So here I bring to you a practice which actually taps into all these areas. So all you need to do is wake up at sunrise. Preferably, if you can, wake up when the sun rises. If not, wake up when there is daylight and enjoy the daylight, because daylight is going to be a very key partner for you to develop resilience. So there are few basic things that we need to do. Try and face east while you do this practice. I prefer if you can sit down or you can stand, whichever is more convenient to you. So the practice goes like this. Look at the sun. The sun is rising. As the sun is rising, feed your mind, body, and soul through your eyes. Watch the sun and absorb the sun energies through your eyes, as if you're consuming, feeding sunlight to your soul through your eyes. Take that energy through your eyes, and as you are observing the sunrise through your eyes, become aware of the sounds around you. Whatever the sound be, a honking of a car, or a chirping of a bird, or a banter between somebody, whatever it is, become aware of the sound. Enjoy that sound and make it the background music of your feeding of sunlight to your soul. As you absorb that sunlight through your eyes, feel the saliva in your mouth. Taste it, and then take a deep breath in. As you take this breath in, close your eyes. As you close your eyes, get in touch with yourself. Place your right hand on your chest and then your left. Your eyes closed. You've taken your breath in. You're in touch with your breath. You fed the energy of sunlight through your eyes. You're listening to the music behind you. You're tasting the saliva in your mouth. You're being aware of your breath, and your palms are touching your body and making you feel your entire self. Take a deep breath out and release and say, I affirm, just for today, I will be resilient. Repeat this in odd number of times, preferably 21 times in a day. Continue doing it 21 for 21 days to benefit and tap into resilience in you. What did we do in this practice? We actually tapped into our 5 senses. We used our eyes to absorb the energy. We used our ears to hear the music that is going around us. We used our breath to fill our lungs. We became aware of the now with the taste of our saliva. The touch in our body came through our palms. And we used a script that is complementing our soul. That is, just for today, I will be resilient. By giving the right script to our soul, we will be attaining a better life and a better self. So I request all of you to try this simple practice of watching sunlight, absorbing and feeding your soul the sunlight, working with your breath, enjoying the music, whatever it may be, the noise of the car or the banter of people, the birds, whatever it can be. And then feel yourself through your saliva, your touch. Be in touch with your five senses. And remember to give the right script to your soul so that you can walk your path with happiness and joy. So before I leave, I would like to share with you one of those quotes which really changed my life. Rock bottom became the solid foundation in which I rebuilt my life. Isn't it amazing? So whenever you hit rock bottom, you know what you're doing? You're starting from the beginning and making your foundation really, really strong. So don't worry when you hit the rock bottom, when you are low, when you're feeling sad. Look at it as a new beginning, a new you. Let's not kill ourselves to always be on the high. It's always good to be grounded and walk the path that is close to your soul path. Thank you so much for watching me. And I'm very happy I got this opportunity to help you to tap into your resilience. Thank you so much.